Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the elect. Now, I got this video from one of the elders, and man, it's just crazy how everything here in this society is built off of a lie. It's built off of deception, trickery, sleight of hand, confusion. Any trickery, anything that magic, illusion, all of these forms of sorcery are used here in Babylon as a control mechanism of the mind. Because the more your mind is controlled, the more your spirit is controlled, the more you are less capable of having thought of your own, and you accept anything that is presented to you. Now, this is a good video, which is labeled, "Why Isn't the U.S. Dealing with the Rising Threat of White Supremacy?" by Al Jazeera News. But just as with everything here in this society, and even globally, because even Al Jazeera is a global media platform. But in this quick segment in which I'm going to play to you, there's the traditional moderator, which here we have Eve, or British Eve, maybe. And there's a panel of 3 people. And if you brothers have an understanding of how Esau creates that scenario, he creates that scenario to provide the same scenario in which he presents when he basically promotes a problem, reaction, solution scenario. He will present to you the problem from one person. He will present to you the reaction of that problem to the problem in which he created. And then he will also provide to you the solution. Everything that media does, okay, it is a medium, okay, which is the same thing in which witches and warlocks use to convey a message. Records are mediums. Cell phones are mediums, okay? Anything that translates signal or energy, okay, from the sender to the receiver is a medium. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because even here, as Esau is talking about why isn't the U.S. dealing with the rising threat of white supremacy, and although he will portray these topics as something in which he has a concern about, he will address it and wrap it up in a casing that will have the typical common thought from a person believe, oh, well, Al Jazeera News is talking about white supremacy. So maybe there might be some insight here in which they are now trying to actually unmask or reveal all of the detriment in which so-called white people have done historically. But then when you look at the panel is going to consist of someone in which shows all of the lies and hypocrisy of Esau, the so-called white man. So I'm going to play this video and I'm going to stop it. It's going to be very brief. But how can you fix your mouth to say anything about a subject when you're in a confused state of mind as well? And that's why Esau does this. to bring more and more confusion. So I'm going to play this video. Lord willing, it'll be edifying.
Emily, I want you to tell our audience something before you address what the points that Erin just brought up, and that is why you decided to study hate groups. It is connected directly to what happened to you in Charlottesville. Can you just tell us that, if you don't mind?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I found was that there's a lot of... I'm
going to stop this right here. And I'm going to ask you, brothers, what's wrong with this image? What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this voice? What's wrong with this whole person? First of all, it's a dude. Lies and hypocrisy. Okay? Well, the name says Emily Gorchinsky. That's a lie. Okay? Let's bring this up, man, real quick. This is Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Okay, let's get this word here, lies. Because I'm going to prove to you that Emily, okay, is really a dude. So here's the word for lies, lying, deception. Okay. So let me get that back. Let's get into who Emily really is. Okay. So this is the comment I left with the Akim. Okay. Same person, Emily Gorchinsky, extremist researcher. And I said, this is an effing dude. Okay. And here's the proof. Okay. Now, when you look up this person's name, it goes right back to their Twitter account. And it says, taking a break from writing a talk to provide a PSA about how hormones are magical. 2014, 6-month pre-HRT versus today. Less than 3 years between. Now, the picture to the left is who, quote unquote, Emily originally was born as. And the picture to the right is who you see today. The pre-HRT is pre-hormone therapy. It says in cases of transgenders, this stage is when they first identify as the opposite sex but have not taken hormones to complete the transition yet. Example, male to female or female to male before any surgeries to completely become the opposite sex. So why would I listen to anything in which you have to say about any other subject when you clearly cannot identify with the original sex in which you were born in? You're confused. It is all full of lies and robbery. More importantly, the lies, that witchcraft. Okay? This is insane, man. Look at this, man. Let's bring it back real quick.
It's connected directly to what happened to you in Charlottesville. Can you just tell us that, if you don't mind?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I found was that there's a lot of lack of understanding about what these hate groups stand for, what motivates their action.
What makes you think that you have the credibility to talk about anything when you can just change your sex and now portray yourself to be someone in whom you are not? This is just wickedness at its all-time high, bro.
It's what motivates their level of violence, how they organize, and things like that. And so what I wanted to do is try to contextualize in a language that people understand when
sick.
They are not deeply engaged with this material, and try to make clear the politics of that underlie the violence, and to try to...
So by a man taking female hormones and now has an opinion on hate extremist groups, their word is more valid versus, and this is how Esau does it, man. You know, he's one of the most cunning creature on the face of the earth, man. See, because people, you know, what is the word? The acceptance of when women speak about a subject is greater than if a guy speaks about it. And they're going to show the rest of the panel here. And these other guys, they might even be homosexuals too, or transgenders as well. But people are going to lean to what this person is saying as more credible than the other guys, because this whole society is driven by that Queen of Heaven frequency, okay, which is woman worship.
Communicate that these are politics that are not very far from mainstream, that they're very normalized, and that the way that we need to fight these types of violent acts.
And see, so they have to zoom out. They can only give it a couple of seconds with a close-up, because now you zoom out to where it didn't affect your thought process. The subconscious has already received the image, but your conscience didn't process it with enough time to say, was that a guy or not? You saw hair covering the face. You saw a dress all the way up to the neck. When typically, when you see most of these women that are wearing clothing, they're always trying to reveal something. These are signs of lies in which Esau, the so-called white man, promotes. That's why it says the bloody city, because most people will fall to these tricks. Okay? This is crazy, man. But that's it, man.
Not to
listen to the sound of this voice, man.
Look at the act itself. And
how many women you know sound like that? That don't play linebacker.
Fight these types of violent acts is not to look at the act itself and to try to write laws or use certain enhancements to crimes or things like that, but to understand that these are mainstream politics.
But Ebony, let me push you a little bit because of...
So anyway, that's the whole point. I'm going to read another quick scripture and I'm going to get out of here, man. This is crazy. Absolutely ridiculous, man. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisy." Okay? Speaking lies.
Strong's G 5573. Pseudologos. Pseudologos.
Speaking, teaching falsely, speaking lies. Okay? Let's go back. It says, I want to get this next word here. Hypocrisy.
Strong's G 5272. Hypocrisis. Hypocrisis.
It says having their conscience seared with a hot iron. Let's get the definition here. It says point 3, which is the one we really want to talk about. Point 3 and point 4, the acting of a stage player. Okay? This person is not a woman. Okay? That one might not be either. This is not a woman.
They are not deeply engaged with this material.
This is a dude.
And try to make clear.
Okay? Straight up dude. All right? Deception at its all-time high, man. Look at this. Okay? So part of the reason why the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. Let me bring out one more scripture, man. This is Matthew 23 and let's read 27. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness. Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity." You know? Yeah, you appear righteous to someone that has that doesn't have an eye keen enough to see that that's a dude. That's what this whole society promotes, man. Okay? That whole androgynous spirit. Okay? Blurring the lines of truth. The truth is that's a dude. But everyone that's going to watch this video is going to be like, "Oh yeah, the lady was talking about." There's no lady here, man. And kids grow up and you want to know why some kids say, "Oh, well, I think that I'm a girl." What do you think they get it from? They get it from watching shit like this, man. So with that, man, I'm going to say shalom. I don't think I got anything else, man. The point's been proven. Read that verse again. It says, Matthew 23 and 28, "Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men." Now this is talking about those wicked scribes and Pharisees and basically how they would be the modern day priest, okay, the Pope, you know, all these cats here at the church or whatever, and, you know, all of the Joel Osteens and shit like that, man. Well, same thing with these freaking people that show up on TV as if they're a woman when really you're a dude. What's that super tranny looking dude that blacked out? Maybe I don't know. I forgot whatever the name of that crazy show is. But either way, man, like people put these people on TV, man. What's the name of that chick or that dude? Hold up. Yeah, Wendy Williams, man. Come on, bro. For real, Doc. Oh, man, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. This is another dude, okay? Like, for real, bro. Oh, man. We got to get out of here, man. Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha. Shalom.